Walking won't fix it. Not the back pain, not the weak knees, not the stiffness that greets you every morning like an unwanted alarm clock, and definitely not that sinking feeling that your body's slowing down, faster than it should. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. What's making you feel old isn't your age. It's the way you stopped moving. Or worse, how you've been moving without purpose. See, most people over 50 are stuck in the same loop. Just stay active. Go for walks. Stretch a little. And while that might feel like you're doing the right thing, it's usually not enough. Because motion doesn't equal activation. And without activation, your muscles stay asleep. Your joints stay unstable. And the little aches you've been ignoring, they start stacking up until pain becomes your new normal. But it doesn't have to be this way. There's a smarter method. One that rebuilds your body from the inside out. You won't need a gym. You won't need fancy equipment. You don't even need to break a sweat. You just need tension. Controlled tension. We're talking isometric exercises, the most misunderstood and underutilized style of training, especially for people over 50. And here's what makes them so powerful. You're not moving, but your muscles are working harder than ever. You're not lifting, but your joints are getting stronger. You're not pushing yourself to exhaustion, but somehow you finish feeling more stable, more alive, more in control. It's not about flashy workouts. It's not about pain. It's about precision and activating the muscles that keep your body upright, your spine protected, and your movements smooth and confident. People who've been dealing with chronic pain, stiff joints, or weak posture for decades are getting stronger again. Not by doing more, but by doing better. And that's the magic of isometric training. You're gonna learn 6 simple isometric holds today. Exercises that feel like nothing until they change everything. They'll switch on muscles that have been off for years. They'll stabilize the joints that wobble every time you step out of bed. And they'll help you build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. No matter how long it's been since you last worked out. This isn't about looking good in the mirror. It's about feeling good in your skin, standing taller, moving freer, living without that constant ugh every time you reach, twist, or get up from the couch. And the best part? You don't need to leave your house. You don't need to break a sweat. You don't even need more than 10 minutes a day. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button. Because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. Exercise 1. Reverse plank. This one doesn't look like much, but don't let that fool you. The reverse plank might just be the most underestimated move for people over 50. And it's exactly what your body's been missing. Here's the thing. Most workouts focus on what you see in the mirror. Chest, arms, abs, but what about the muscles you don't see? The ones that hold you up, pull your shoulders back, and keep your spine from collapsing. The reverse plank lights them up all at once. Glutes, hamstrings, lower back, upper back, triceps, even your core. It's like flipping on a circuit breaker your body forgot it had. And the best part? You don't need to lift, jump, or even move. You just hold. Sit down. Hands behind you. Press through your palms. Lift your hips. Straight line from heels to shoulders. And breathe. Sounds easy, right? Try holding that perfect form for 15 seconds. That gentle shake you feel? That's not weakness. It's waking up. This one move resets your posture, realigns your joints, and reactivates the entire back chain. The exact muscles that protect your spine, prevent falls, and keep you walking tall instead of hunched over. And let's talk about balance. Most people over 50 struggle not because they're too weak, but because they've lost stability. The reverse plank brings it back. It trains your body to hold tension with control, to resist collapse, to stabilize under pressure. Start small. 15 seconds. 3 sets. 30 seconds rest in between. Then build up, not by holding longer, but by holding better. More control, better alignment, less strain. That's where real progress lives. Here's what no one tells you. This isn't just a core move, it's a message. A message to your body that says, hey, I'm not done yet. And when your body hears that loud and clear, it responds with strength, with alignment, with confidence. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Exercise 2. Isometric push-up. Forget reps. Forget speed. Forget the idea that more movement equals more strength. This exercise flips all that on its head. Because here, the magic isn't in the motion. It's in the pause. The isometric push-up is where strength meets stillness. And for people over 50, it's a game changer. Here's how it works. You lower into a push-up, but you don't come back up. You stop halfway. Arms bent, chest hovering, and you hold. What happens next? Every muscle in your upper body catches fire. Chest, shoulders, triceps, core, even your glutes. And more importantly, your joints finally get the message. Hey, we need to stabilize now. That's what makes this different. No impact, no bouncing, no joint stress, just pure, deep tension where it matters most. It teaches your body how to control force, not just produce it. And that kind of strength, the quiet kind, is exactly what protects your joints, prevents injuries, and keeps you moving well beyond your 50s. If you're just starting out, no problem. Drop to your knees. Keep a straight line from your head to your knees. Bend the arms until they form a right angle. Lock in. Hold for 15 seconds. That's it. 3 sets. 45 seconds rest between. As you get stronger, lift the knees. Extend the legs. You'll feel it immediately. Now listen carefully. You're not supposed to feel pain in your joints. You are supposed to feel your muscles burn. That burn? That's progress. That's activation. That's your body remembering how to hold itself together. There's another hidden benefit here. Most people with bad posture, rounded shoulders, collapsed chest, don't realize how much it's affecting their breathing, energy, and confidence. This move helps reverse that. By strengthening the shoulders and upper back, you start to stand taller, breathe deeper, and carry yourself like someone who's still in charge of their body. And the next part? That's where everything changes. Exercise 3. Wall sit. Looks easy, burns like hell, and that's exactly why it works. The wall sit is one of the most powerful tools for rebuilding lower body strength, especially if your knees have been giving you warning signs lately. And the crazy part? You're not even moving. Here's how it goes. You press your back flat against a wall. Slide down like you're sitting on an invisible chair. Thighs parallel to the ground, knees at a 90-degree angle, feet planted. Then hold. No reps, no motion, just pure tension. Now, wait for it. About 15 seconds in, your legs start shaking. That's not weakness. That's rebuilding. That's your body saying, oh, we're doing this now? This move targets your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and even your core, all without impact, stress, or risk. And that's huge, because the biggest threats after 50 aren't lack of strength. They're instability, joint wear, and loss of balance. Wall sits train your body to resist collapse. They also nourish your knees. By holding tension in a stable position, you increase blood flow, stimulate cartilage recovery, and strengthen the muscles that protect your joints. This is how you reverse damage, not with high-impact workouts, but with intentional stillness. But let's talk form. Your back should stay flat. Feet need to be far enough forward so your knees don't shoot past your toes. And if you feel pressure in your knees, stop and adjust. The burn should live in your thighs, nowhere else. Start with 3 rounds of 20 seconds. Rest for 45. Then build up. 30 seconds. 45. Even 60. Not because longer is better, but because your control is improving. Here's what you'll notice after a few weeks. Stairs feel easier. Getting off the couch feels lighter. Your legs feel capable again, not like something you have to work around. That's the power of a silent hold. No noise, no hype, just a position that reminds your body how to stand strong again. And the next one? It'll remind your spine how to support you, like it used to. Exercise 4. Superman. The name might sound playful, but this move is no joke. The Superman is one of the most effective ways to restore spinal strength, stability, and posture, especially for anyone over 50 who's been dealing with back pain, stiffness, or that forward hunched look that sneaks up over the years. Here's how it works. You lie face down. Lift your arms, chest, and legs off the ground, just a few inches. Hold. That's it. But in those few seconds, everything changes. This isn't about lifting high. It's about activating deep, especially the muscles running along your spine. They're called the erector spinae, and when they weaken, your whole body starts to collapse forward. That's where pain comes from. That's where movement breaks down. And that's exactly what the Superman targets. This move doesn't just build muscle. It wakes up the internal support system that keeps your back aligned, your posture upright, and your movements pain-free. What's wild is how quickly you feel it. 10 seconds in, there's heat in your glutes, your lower back, even your upper traps. And more importantly, you feel centered again, like your body is finally supporting itself. It also improves what's called neuromuscular control. That's the brain-to-muscle connection. The better that link gets, the more natural it becomes to move correctly, with confidence, stability, and zero hesitation. But be careful. Don't crank your neck. Don't try to fly. Keep your eyes down, arms extended, and aim for a gentle curve, like your body's shaped like a shallow boat. Less height, more control. Start with 3 rounds of 10 seconds. Rest for 30. Build up to 15, then 20, max 30 seconds. Again, it's not about time. It's about quality. And when this move is done right, the results feel like magic. This isn't just another core exercise. It's a reboot button for your spine, a way to feel tall, strong, and stable again, like your body remembers how it's supposed to move. And what comes next? It might be the simplest move on this list, but also the most relieving. Exercise 5. Dead hang. At first glance, it looks too easy to matter. Just hang from a bar, right? But the dead hang is one of the most powerful and underrated tools for anyone dealing with tight shoulders, compressed spine, or that crunched feeling that builds over the years. Gravity's been working on you non-stop. Every step, every hour you sit, every slouch, every bad posture moment, it all adds up. The result? Spinal compression, shoulder tightness, nerve irritation, and less space for your body to move freely. Now, imagine reversing that just by hanging still. When you grab a bar and let your body fully relax into the hang, something wild happens. Your spine decompresses. Your vertebrae get space again. And suddenly, pain that's been hanging around your back, shoulders, or neck starts to back off. This isn't about pull-ups. It's not about swinging or building momentum. It's about traction, letting your body breathe again. But here's the key. Your shoulders must relax. Your grip stays firm, but your traps shouldn't be shrugged. Let the weight drop through your spine. Let your body feel heavy. That's where the magic lives. Start small. 10 seconds. 3 sets. Rest for 45. Then build. 20, 30, even 45 seconds if your grip allows. Can't go full body weight yet? No problem. Start with your feet lightly touching the floor to reduce the load. It still works. And here's a bonus. Dead hangs build grip strength. And grip strength is directly linked to longevity, independence, and safety. Opening jars, carrying groceries, preventing falls. It all starts with a stronger grip. So yes, the dead hang is simple. But simple doesn't mean weak. It means focused. And when you give your body the space it needs to realign and reset, it rewards you with less pain, more freedom, and a spine that moves like it used to. And now, we finish strong. Because the next exercise, it targets the deepest muscles in your body, the ones that hold everything together. Exercise 6, hollow body hold. It doesn't look impressive. No weight, no movement, no noise. But the hollow body hold is one of the most powerful core exercises you can do, especially if you're over 50 and starting to feel disconnected from your center. Why? Because it targets the deepest muscles in your core, not the six-pack, the stuff underneath, the transverse abdominis, the internal stabilizers that literally hold your spine in place and control your movement from the inside out. Here's the setup. Lie flat on your back, arms overhead, legs extended. Lift your arms, shoulders, and legs off the ground just a few inches. Keep your lower back glued to the floor. Then, hold. Now listen close. That back on the floor part, it's everything. If your lower back lifts, you lose the connection. If it stays pressed down, your core is firing the way it's meant to. This move wakes up muscles that have been asleep for years. The kind that help you balance, stand tall, protect your spine during everyday movements, and even breathe better. And the beauty of the hollow hold is how fast it forces awareness. 5 seconds in, and you'll feel that inner shake. That signal that your core is working in ways it hasn't in a long time. If you're just starting out, bend your knees, bring your arms down to your sides, and just lift your shoulders. 15 seconds, 3 sets. Rest for 30. Then progress. Straighten your legs, lift your arms, extend the hold. Not for ego, but for control. And here's something no one talks about. A strong core doesn't just make you look better. It makes you function better. You'll walk smoother, stand up easier, move with more balance and less hesitation. The hollow body hold is like a reset switch for your nervous system. It reconnects your brain to your core. And when that connection is back, everything else feels lighter, stronger, and more stable. So don't skip this one. It might not look like much on the outside, but inside, it's rebuilding your foundation. You made it to the end. But this isn't really the end. It's the beginning. Because now you know, it's not age that breaks the body. It's the slow, quiet neglect of the muscles that hold it all together. These 6 exercises, they don't just build strength, they restore function. They reconnect you to parts of your body you thought were gone. They give you control again over your posture, your movement, your confidence. It's not about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And now, the only question left is, will you apply this? Will you give your body the few minutes a day it needs to rebuild? Or will you keep waiting for a miracle fix while time keeps moving? Because the truth is, your body isn't broken. It's waiting. Waiting for you to show up. Waiting for the signal to start healing, rebuilding, and thriving again. And now you have the tools. Simple, silent, powerful. So don't let this stay a good video. Turn it into action. You've already taken the first step. Now keep going. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep this conversation real. If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together.